there is a possibility that a beautiful new chapter is preparing to unfold in your life, one that reminds you that love can arrive in unexpected ways and at unexpected moments. Sometimes, after seasons of waiting, disappointment, or uncertainty, life brings a person who sees your worth, understands your heart, and is willing to build something meaningful with you. The love you have hoped for may not come through chasing, forcing, or proving yourself. It often arrives when two people are ready to meet each other with honesty, respect, and commitment. Imagine the feeling of meeting someone who does not make you question where you stand, someone whose actions match their words, someone who does not leave you wondering if you are valued, but instead makes their intentions clear. This kind of connection feels different because it is built on stability, trust, and a genuine desire to create a future together. A serious relationship is not only about romance and beautiful moments. It is about choosing each other through ordinary days, difficult conversations, and unexpected challenges. The person who is truly ready for commitment will not only admire your smile, your strengths, and your achievements. They will also respect your fears, understand your struggles, and appreciate the parts of you that you once thought were too difficult for someone to accept. For many people, the journey toward love includes moments of doubt. There may have been times when you wondered if you would ever find someone who truly understood you. Maybe you watched others find love while you felt like your own story was moving slowly. Maybe you experienced relationships that taught you painful lessons about what you do not want. But every experience can shape your understanding of yourself and prepare you for a healthier connection. The right person will not make you feel like you have to compete for their attention. You will not have to constantly convince them of your value. Instead, they will recognize the qualities that make you unique. They will appreciate your kindness, your loyalty, your dreams, and the way you care for the people around you. A marriage proposal is not just a question. It represents a promise, a willingness to share a journey, and an invitation to create a life together. The person who offers this commitment should come with sincerity, emotional maturity, and a genuine understanding of what partnership means. Before someone enters your life, remember that your own relationship with yourself matters too. A healthy love story begins with two individuals who know their worth. When you understand your boundaries, your values, and your dreams, you are better able to recognize a person who complements your life rather than someone who simply fills a temporary emptiness. The person who is meant to stand beside you will not only want the beautiful parts of your life, they will want to know your story, your struggles, your hopes, and your future plans. They will not just ask, "What can you give me?" They will also ask, "How can we grow together?" Sometimes love arrives quietly. It may begin with a simple conversation, a friendship, a shared interest, or a connection you never expected. Not every meaningful relationship begins with dramatic moments. Some of the strongest bonds grow slowly, through consistency and genuine effort. If someone is preparing to enter your life with serious intentions, the most important thing you can do is remain open while also staying grounded. Do not ignore red flags because you are excited about a future. Do not rush because you are afraid of being alone. The best commitments are created when love and wisdom walk together. A person who truly wants to build a future with you will respect your pace. They will communicate openly. They will show effort, not just make promises. They will understand that earning trust is a process, and they will be willing to participate in that process. The idea of someone choosing you for a lifetime can feel deeply emotional because every person wants to feel seen, appreciated, and loved. But remember this: your value does not begin when someone proposes to you. You are already worthy of respect, care, and genuine love. The arrival of a meaningful relationship is not about someone completing you. It is about two complete people choosing to walk together. It is about partnership, friendship, support, and creating memories that become the foundation of a shared life. So if love is entering your life, welcome it with an open heart and a clear mind. Pay attention to actions. Notice how someone treats you when things are not perfect. Look for kindness, honesty, responsibility, and emotional safety. The most beautiful commitments are not built on fantasy alone. They are built by two people who wake up every day and choose each other again. A new chapter may be waiting for you. A chapter filled with deeper connection, meaningful conversations, shared dreams, and the possibility of a love that feels peaceful rather than confusing. When the right person comes, you will not need to lose yourself to be loved. You will simply be met by someone who appreciates who you already are. They are going to bring the subject up themselves, out loud, because they want this future with you more than anything else. And if this message has landed in front of you today, understand that it wasn't random. You were meant to find this. Trust that this reached you because it belongs to you. I put this reading out into the world knowing it would only reach the people it was truly intended for, and if you're here, that includes you. The Ace of Cups sitting at the center of this spread carries an enormous amount of weight. Its presence is strong, unmistakable, and deeply significant. Because what it's telling me is that the person coming towards you isn't offering something small or temporary. They aren't offering a fling or a few good months. They are offering you a love built to last an entire lifetime, a devotion that doesn't expire, doesn't fade, and isn't going anywhere. This person genuinely wants a marriage with you. They picture spending the rest of their life loving you, and that vision is already forming in their mind and heart. Before we go further, I want you to pause and leave a comment with today's date and the exact time you're watching this. Make sure you like this video, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe. This isn't just a formality, it actually matters energetically. Everything is energy, and in order to receive something, you first have to be willing to give something in return. When you engage with a reading like this, commenting, liking, subscribing, you are sending a signal out to the universe that says, yes, I claim this. I believe this is mine. You are actively telling the universe what you want to invite into your life. On the flip side, if your instinct is to say things like, this never works for me, or this is nonsense, or nothing good ever happens to me, you are still sending a message, just the opposite one. The universe listens to that energy too, and it will respond by saying, understood. You don't actually want this, so I won't bring it to you. That's why I always encourage people to claim the good energy the moment they feel it, because the Magician card represents the universe itself working quietly behind the scenes on your behalf, arranging things in your favor even when you can't see it happening yet. Everything unfolding right now is unfolding for you, not against you. Keep reminding yourself of that. You are going to start noticing signs very soon, and I want to tell you exactly what to watch for because these signs are specific. You're going to start seeing white birds. Notice how both of the opening cards in this reading feature white birds. That's not a coincidence. Within the next day or two, I believe you'll begin encountering this image in your everyday life. It might show up in a movie you're watching, a photo someone shares, or a bird you genuinely see with your own eyes outside your window. Whenever that happens, take it as confirmation. It's a signal connecting you directly back to this exact reading, letting you know that what I'm describing is already in motion for you. There is a person somewhere who is going to bring up marriage with you. And it doesn't matter whether you already know exactly who that person is or whether they haven't entered your life yet. You will feel an undeniable pull toward them, a closeness, an attraction that feels different from anything you've experienced before. Regardless of your gender or how you identify, this person is going to be the one who initiates the conversation about spending forever together. I'm not exaggerating this. Stay alert. Watch for those white birds, whether in real life, in film, or in a picture that crosses your feed. I also want to speak to something deeper here. Everything you're living through right now, even the parts that hurt, is happening for a reason. Life isn't just happening to you. It's happening for you, shaping you, preparing you. Every ounce of pain, every disappointment, every heartbreak, every stretch of grief you've carried has been quietly building the version of you who is ready for what's coming. And I promise you, when this joy finally arrives, it's going to feel so much richer, precisely because of everything you had to move through to get there. Struggle has a strange way of making success taste sweeter once it finally shows up, because you'll understand exactly what it took to arrive at that moment. The Eight of Wands appearing here confirms that momentum is already building in your favor. Nothing about your current path is stagnant. You are moving forward, quickly and directly, toward the outcome you've been hoping for. So release any lingering doubt about whether marriage is truly in your future. It is. This person is coming and they are going to propose. What's especially beautiful about the Eight of Wands in this position is what it reveals about this person's intentions. They aren't approaching marriage as some obligation or convenience. They genuinely want to make your life lighter and easier. They don't want to watch you carry heavy burdens alone. They don't want to see you struggle while they stand by doing nothing. Instead, they want to step in as a true partner, someone who shares the load with you, who shows up when you need support, who takes care of you when you're not feeling well, and who actively works to lift stress off your shoulders. They know, deep down, that you would do exactly the same for them without hesitation, and that mutual care is part of what draws them to you so strongly. This isn't someone looking to make your life harder. Nobody enters marriage hoping to complicate someone else's world. This is someone who wants to walk beside you and make everyday life feel a little softer, a little more manageable, a little more joyful. The Three of Wands reinforces this sense of partnership and also speaks to your character. They see you as patient, warm-hearted, and genuinely kind. Now, the Three of Wands can sometimes point toward a timeline of roughly 3 years before marriage happens naturally. I want to be honest with you about that, but I also want you to know that this timeline isn't fixed in stone. It can absolutely be shortened. This is actually one of the reasons I created the marriage ritual, because it's specifically designed to dissolve astrological blockages and obstacles that tend to slow down timing like this. In my experience, this ritual has helped bring marriage into people's lives within a 2-year window instead of dragging out over 3 or more years. I see the 3-year marker here as more of a worst case if nothing changes scenario rather than a guaranteed wait. With the right support, I truly believe we can pull that timeline forward significantly, not just by a little, but dramatically. That's exactly why I recommend the marriage ritual so strongly. It has an outstanding track record with thousands of 5-star reviews from people who've experienced real results. Beyond the marriage ritual specifically, I offer a whole range of rituals covering different needs. Rituals to call in love generally, rituals to manifest a specific person you already have in mind, rituals focused on commitment, rituals designed to help someone communicate their feelings more openly, and rituals meant to strengthen consistency and stability within a connection you already have. Alongside matters of love and relationships, there are many other areas of life where people seek guidance, support, and positive transformation. Life is a journey made up of many interconnected pieces, and when one area feels uncertain or unbalanced, it can affect our emotions, confidence, motivation, and overall sense of peace. Relationships may be one of the most important parts of life, but they are not the only source of fulfillment. People also desire stability in their finances, success in their careers, confidence in themselves, harmony in their homes, and the ability to overcome challenges that stand in the way of their personal growth. Every person carries different hopes, struggles, and dreams, and each journey requires understanding, patience, and intentional effort. Many individuals seek support during times of transition. They may be starting a new chapter, searching for direction, recovering from difficult experiences, or trying to create a better future for themselves and their loved ones. These moments can bring questions about purpose, confidence, opportunities, and the next steps to take. Having a space for reflection and encouragement can help people reconnect with their goals and recognize the possibilities ahead. Financial goals are another important part of life that many people focus on. Whether someone is building a career, starting a business, looking for new opportunities, or working toward greater stability, money can influence many aspects of daily life. Developing a healthier mindset around abundance, learning new skills, making thoughtful decisions, and remaining open to opportunities can all contribute to personal and financial growth. Career and personal success are also areas where many people seek improvement. Everyone wants to feel that their efforts are meaningful and that their talents are recognized. Some may be looking for advancement, a new direction, or the confidence to follow their ambitions. Growth often requires courage, persistence, and the willingness to step beyond familiar limits. Confidence and self-image play an important role in how we experience the world. When people feel connected to their own value, they often approach relationships, careers, and challenges with greater strength. Building confidence is not about becoming someone else. It is about discovering and appreciating the qualities that already exist within you. Creating a peaceful and supportive environment is another important part of personal well-being. A home is more than a physical space. It is where people rest, recharge, and create memories. Many people seek ways to bring more comfort, positivity, and balance into their surroundings so they can feel more at ease in their everyday lives. There are also moments when people feel weighed down by stress, negativity, or emotional exhaustion. During these times, they often look for ways to restore balance and create healthier boundaries. Focusing on self-care, emotional awareness, positive habits, and supportive relationships can help people move forward with greater clarity and strength. Personal transformation is rarely limited to one area of life. When someone begins improving their confidence, mindset, habits, and emotional well-being, those changes can influence everything around them. A stronger sense of self can lead to better choices, healthier connections, and a clearer vision for the future. Seeking guidance and support is ultimately about creating awareness and taking meaningful steps toward the life you want to build. It is about recognizing your goals, understanding your challenges, and finding ways to move forward with purpose. Every person's path is unique. Some are seeking love, some are seeking success, some are seeking healing, and others are searching for a fresh beginning. Whatever the focus may be, growth begins when you choose to invest in yourself and remain open to positive change. Life is not built around one single aspect. Our happiness, confidence, stability, and sense of purpose are influenced by many different energies, choices, and circumstances. That is why support can extend beyond romance and focus on creating balance, growth, and improvement in different areas of your journey. One important area is money and financial abundance. Many people carry stress and uncertainty around finances, whether they are searching for new opportunities, hoping for career advancement, building a business, or simply trying to create more stability in their lives. Financial growth is often connected to mindset, discipline, confidence, and the ability to recognize opportunities when they appear. Support in this area can focus on helping you develop a stronger relationship with abundance, encouraging a mindset of possibility, and creating the motivation needed to move toward your financial goals. Career growth and success are also major parts of personal fulfillment. Your work is not only a way to earn an income, it can also be a reflection of your skills, passions, and purpose. Many people feel stuck, overlooked, or uncertain about their next step. They may desire recognition, a better position, a new career path, or the courage to pursue their dreams. Support focused on career success can encourage confidence, clarity, determination, and the willingness to take meaningful action toward professional growth. Confidence and beauty are connected to the way you see yourself and the way you carry yourself in the world. True confidence begins from within. It comes from accepting yourself, recognizing your strengths, and feeling comfortable in your own presence. When you feel confident, it influences your relationships, opportunities, and everyday decisions. Support in this area can focus on self-esteem, personal empowerment, inner beauty, and helping you reconnect with the qualities that make you unique. There are also times when people seek fairness, balance, and justice in difficult situations. Life can sometimes bring moments where you feel misunderstood, treated unfairly, or unable to find a resolution. During these experiences, people often look for support that helps them regain their sense of strength and hope. Working toward fairness involves patience, wisdom, communication, and taking practical steps to protect your interests while maintaining emotional balance. The home is another important part of life that many people want to protect and nurture. A home is more than walls and furniture. It is a place where memories are created, where families gather, and where people seek peace and comfort. Creating a positive environment can involve removing sources of stress, improving emotional harmony, and building a space that feels safe and welcoming. Some people also seek help when they feel surrounded by negativity or unwanted influences. Negative experiences, difficult relationships, stressful environments, and emotional burdens can affect the way we feel and think. Support in this area can focus on creating healthier boundaries, releasing emotional heaviness, and encouraging practices that promote peace, clarity, and emotional well-being. Protection work is often associated with the desire to feel secure, grounded, and prepared for life's challenges. Whether it is protecting your personal space, your goals, your relationships, or your peace of mind, protection begins with awareness and intentional choices. Building a strong foundation through positive habits, wise decisions, and supportive connections can help create a greater sense of security. Every area of life is connected. When you improve one part of your journey, it can create positive changes in others. Greater confidence can influence career success. Financial stability can reduce stress in relationships. A peaceful home environment can support emotional healing. Personal growth can open doors to new opportunities. The purpose of seeking support is not about expecting life to change without effort. Meaningful transformation comes from combining intention with action. Your choices, your mindset, and the steps you take each day play an important role in shaping your future. Whether your focus is love, financial growth, career success, confidence, fairness, home harmony, or personal protection, the journey begins with understanding what you truly desire and taking steps toward creating that reality. Life has many chapters, and each chapter brings new lessons, opportunities, and possibilities. With patience, self-awareness, and commitment, you can continue moving toward a life that feels more balanced, fulfilling, and aligned with your goals. There are also rituals centered around luck, attraction, and healing more broadly for anyone going through a season of recovery or renewal. But out of everything I offer, the marriage ritual continues to be one of the most requested and most talked about, because of how effectively it clears away astrological resistance and long-standing blockages that quietly interfere with timing. Once those obstacles are cleared, marriage becomes far more accessible, not necessarily instantly, but well within that shortened window I mentioned, meaning that by the 2-year mark, many people find themselves already settled into married life rather than still waiting and wondering when it will happen. If you'd like more personalized insight, specific timing, specific names, deeper clarity on your unique situation, I also offer individual readings through my website for anyone who wants that extra layer of detail. Beyond the readings and rituals, I also create intention-based items that are handmade and infused with focused energy and blessings. Things like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, small charms, tassels, candles, bundles of sage, and other keepsakes. There are also small pouches and embroidered cards designed to be tucked away in a drawer or cupboard. You don't even have to actively think about them once they're placed. They continue working quietly in the background to support your intentions. Everything I've mentioned is available through my website as well as my Etsy shop, both of which carry thousands of 5-star reviews from people who've experienced real shifts after using them. Turning back to the cards, the Empress shows up here in a really beautiful way, confirming that marriage is absolutely part of your story in this lifetime. The exact timing will always vary from person to person since every situation is different, but the underlying energy here is powerful and unmistakable. If you're curious about narrowing down your specific timeline, that's something we can dive into further through a private reading. The Empress carries such warm, nurturing energy. She represents love, marriage, and the deep bond of partnership. She's tied to Venus, the planet of romance and connection, and she also speaks to themes of fertility, family, and children down the road. Beyond that, she represents flourishing and growth, everything around you expanding and thriving. This tells me that your marriage isn't going to drain you or wear you down. It's not going to feel exhausting or one-sided. Instead, you're going to feel genuinely cherished, respected, appreciated, and deeply taken care of. Life around you will feel like it's blooming rather than withering. You'll notice yourself feeling more motivated, more content, more like everything is finally clicking into place the way you always hoped it would. The Eight of Pentacles reinforces this even further, showing that circumstances are lining up in your favor across the board, not just romantically, but in a broader sense too. Everything is quietly working in your benefit right now, even the parts you can't yet see. Of course, no marriage runs on autopilot. Every relationship takes ongoing effort from both people, and that's completely normal and healthy. It's not a red flag, it's just how real partnerships work. What matters is that both of you are putting in that effort side by side, growing together instead of drifting apart or growing in opposite directions. That mutual growth is what keeps a relationship strong over time. And this person genuinely wants to be your partner in that process. Someone who actively works to ease your worries, lighten your stress, and help you feel good, comfortable, fulfilled, and uplifted. They don't want to see you overwhelmed, frustrated, or carrying sadness and anger on your own. They want your day-to-day life to feel lighter because they're in it. The Seven of Cups reflects this beautifully too. If you have a list of dreams, places you want to visit, experiences you've always wanted to have, this person is going to want to help you check them off one by one. Wherever you've dreamed of going, whatever you've wanted to try or taste or experience, they'll be right there saying, let's go do that together. The Nine of Cups adds another layer here, showing that being with you isn't just a passing thought for this person, it's genuinely a wish they hold close, something they picture and hope for. And with the Queen of Wands present, it's clear they're drawn to you on every level. Your appearance, your personality, your character, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the small details that make you who you are. Beyond the physical and personality-based attraction, there's also a spiritual pull happening here. This connects to the Hanged Man and its tie to Neptune, the planet associated with spirituality, intuition, and deeper soul-level connection. This person senses something beyond the surface with you, a feeling that you are their person, the one they've been quietly hoping to find. So I encourage you to claim this energy fully. Sit with it, believe it. This is coming for you. Before you go, take a moment to comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps this energy reach the people it's meant for, including you. And if you'd like to explore any of the personal readings, rituals, or handmade intention items I mentioned throughout this reading, you'll find all the details linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you again very soon.